Welcome back to the Life Lab, the place where we reflect, we experiment, and we grow to make ourselves happier and more successful. And this is the second in a 5-part series on mindset. And today's mindset topic is stories are just stories. So our brains are brilliant at making up stories, sometimes helpful, sometimes definitely not. A few years ago, I was leading a big change project at work, and after a tough board meeting, I found myself spiralling, thinking they don't trust you, you're out of your depth. And that night, I sat in the kitchen replaying every critical comment. But then I caught myself and I asked, is this really true? Or is it just a story my mind is telling? And I remembered the times I'd succeeded and realised my brain was just trying to keep me safe. That helped me to step back and breathe and keep going. And we all have those stories that pop up and say, I'm not good enough, I always mess up. And the trick is to notice them, question them, and choose which ones to believe. You're not your thoughts. You get to decide which stories get airtime. So when you catch yourself in a negative story, firstly, you can pause and ask, is this the whole truth? So you might think, I always freeze in meetings. But you can pause and ask, is that really true? Or did I just have one awkward moment? And often you'll realise it's an exaggeration. You can remember a time you proved the story wrong. So if your mind says, you're not a good leader, recall a moment when you supported a colleague or led a project really well. Write it down. Say it out loud. And finally, you can talk it out with someone you trust. So share your worry with a friend or a mentor. I keep telling myself I'm not cut out for this. If you say that, often just voicing it helps you see it's just a story and not reality. So here's your experiment for the week. Notice one unhelpful story that your mind is telling you. Write it down. Then write down a time when that story wasn't true. And each day, practice catching and gently questioning the stories that your brain tells you. And see what shifts when you stop letting old stories run the show. Until next time, take care.